be my problem?
How dare you step your feet?
You daughter of Black Witch.
Nollywood, the land of drama, romance, and plot twist. But every once in a while, our beloved movie industry decides to turn up the heat. And when that happens, social media catches fire. Pastors preach, aunties gossip, and everyone suddenly becomes a film critic. Today, we are counting down 10 Nollywood most talked about sex scenes and the reactions they caused. Number 1. Shantytown. A gritty crime drama set in a violent Lagos slum ruled by the pimp kingpin's car, Chidi Mokeme, where drug dealers, sex workers, and hustlers fight for their survival. The story revolves around courtesans like Jackie, Mercy Ike, and Shalewa, Nancy Isime, and Inem Iniedo, an ex-con who infiltrates the community to rescue missing women. One scene in particular involving Nancy Isime's character had viewers pausing, rewinding, and arguing online about whether it was Nancy's real body or a body double. Nancy herself had to clear the air in the interviews, saying some scenes were purely professional camera tricks, but by then, Twitter and Instagram had already gone into FBI investigation mode, comparing screenshots, zooming in, and making memes. It was the perfect storm, a gritty series, top-tier acting, and a daringly bold approach to intimacy in Nollywood. Number 2. Anikulapo. Kunle Afolayan's Anikulapo was a Yoruba epic that felt like an African Game of Thrones. It told the story of Saro, the man who literally cheated death. But it wasn't the magic that had Nigerians talking, it was the romance between Saro and Queen Arolake, played by Bimbo Ademoye. Love scenes were slow, intense, and filled with emotional tension. Viewers praised the chemistry, calling it artistic and poetic, but others felt the intimate scene were a bit too much for traditional period drama. On social media, arguments broke out. Was this a masterpiece of cultural storytelling or a bold experiment in mixing history with sensuality? Either way, Anikulapo went on to break Netflix Nigeria's streaming records. Number 3. Corporate Maid. A late 2000s Nollywood romance melodrama where a housemaid, Mercy Johnson, and her employer, Van Vika, fall into a controversial relationship. Their chemistry and intimate scenes were so acclaimed that they became a cultural talking point. People swore they weren't acting, and some fans even claimed it was too believable for comfort. This was during a time when Nollywood was still shaking off the old censorship chains, so seeing such physical chemistry on screen was like a cultural shockwave. Number 4. Glamour Girls. When Netflix rebooted Glamour Girls, everyone expected glitz, money, and drama, but what they got was a parade of bold, unapologetic scenes that pushed Nollywood's modern limits, from provocative lingerie shots to passionate encounters in luxury penthouses. This movie didn't hold back. Some viewers called it Nollywood finally catching up to global standards, while others dismissed it as plot sacrificed for skin. Either way, it sparked heated debate about whether Nigerian cinema was embracing a new, bolder era or simply chasing shock value. Number 5. Bold 5 Babes. If you know Nollywood's most controversial films, you've definitely heard whispers about Bold 5 Babes. This movie was inspired by the so much quest to use Blackberry Bold 5 back in the days. This movie didn't just flirt with ideas of showing skin, it dove straight in, featuring daring outfits, intense love scenes, and unapologetic sensuality. It became one of the most pirated DVDs of its year. The reactions were explosive. Some fans praised it for being fearless, while critics tore it apart, calling it morally bankrupt. Religious groups used it as a warning in sermons, which, as history shows, only made more people curious to watch. To this day, Bold 5 Babes is remembered as one of the films that made Nollywood's censorship board sit up and say, okay, we need to talk. Number 6. The Visit. When The Visit's trailer was released, it immediately drew attention for being more sensual than typical Nollywood marketing material. The film itself includes several intimate scenes that pushed boundaries for mainstream Nigerian cinema at that time. The trailer controversy became almost big as the film itself, with people arguing about whether Nollywood was becoming too bold about on-screen intimacy. Some praised the evolution towards more mature storytelling, while others worried about the influence on younger audiences. Nse Ikpe Etim's involvement added more layer to the discussion, as she was known for choosing challenging and boundary-pushing roles. The film's X-rated elements led to debates about whether such scenes actually served the story or were included purely to generate buzz and fill cinema seats. Number 7. Alter Ego. This psychological drama tells the story of Adaora Igwe, a lawyer obsessed with pushing sex offenders, especially child molesters. The film is about how childhood trauma can manifest in unexpected ways during adulthood. Omotola Jalade Ekande's character struggles with high libido and acts out sexually with staff and strangers whenever triggered by abuse cases. The explicit scenes made headlines but served a deeper narrative purpose, showing how trauma, addiction, and unresolved abuse can follow victims into their adult lives. The scenes weren't gratuitous, but illustrated the protagonist's internal battle and self-destructive behavior patterns. Actor Wole Ojo defended the controversial scenes, stating that the director used them creatively to deepen the story's exploration of justice, healing, and irony of someone fighting sexual abuse while battling their own demons. The film forced uncomfortable conversations about trauma responses and complexity of healing from childhood abuse. Number 8. Dirty Secret, featuring Tonto Dike, Jim Ike, and John Dumelo. This scandalous love drama didn't shy away from explicit content. Its unabashed portrayal of sexuality sparked outrage from conservative quarters, but fueled its popularity, making it widely searched and talked about. The backlash was intense. Some church leaders openly condemned the movie, while curious viewers rushed to find pirated copies. For a while, Dirty Secret was the most searched Nollywood title on Google, proof that controversy is the best marketing strategy. Number 9. Room 027, an infidelity drama overshadowed by its explicitness. Despite attempts by actors Tony Umez, Collins Onwochi, and Chinelo Chuku to clarify that scenes were staged, rumors persisted that the intimacy was real. The film became infamous and controversial in Nollywood for testing the industry's limit. The love scenes between the lead actors were so real and convincing that rumors spread they weren't acting at all. The camera lingered, the actors committed, and the internet lost its mind. The Nigerian Censorship Board wasn't pleased, and multiple versions of the movie began circulating online. Some censored, some not so much. To this day, Room 027 stands as the ultimate example of Nollywood pushing the envelope and daring audiences to look away. Number 10. Shakira. At first, Shakira seemed like just another romance drama until the love scenes arrived, shot with a style more common in Hollywood than Nollywood. At the time, these moments shocked Nigerian audiences. The close-ups, the lighting, the slow pace, it all felt different. Critics slammed it for being too foreign, but that only made people more curious. Pirated copies flew off the shelves, and Shakira gained a secret fan base of people who wouldn't dare admit they enjoyed it.